told me I did, so I never really understood my accent. But we say soda pop, and that was weird, I guess.
The great thing about Oklahoma is it's really this confluence of a whole bunch of different parts of the country. So the northern part of the state is really like the plains, so people kind of have that flat Iowa accent.
People always know I'm from the Midwest when I say bagel.
But if you get down south to the Little Dixie portion, it has a much more of a southern drawl.
Elongating those vowels a little bit.
And saying y'all every sentence.
How y'all doing today?
Y'all want to go to Waffle House? Come on over, we're going to Waffle House.
It's just like real round in your mouth, and you're just like, hey y'all, how we doing tonight? Are you guys going to go down to the game this weekend? I'm so excited. Like Joshua's doing real great this year.
Everybody
that's kind of cute,
especially compared to New Yorkers.
Most New Yorkers are loud. You gotta fit your way into a conversation most oftentimes when you're in New York.
Vermont's accent is very unique, and it's hard to slip into unless you're talking to another person who like grew up farming. But the phrase that I can say in my
bro, when I went for World Cup the first time in America, okay, from Canada, I had a layover, okay, in Detroit, and I felt so fucking bad. I could not order from Subway. I went there and to talk to the girls. And I couldn't understand shit they were saying. I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. I don't know what they were saying.
Accent is always, oh sure, bud. Oh sure.
People from California kind of have like, they say like.
Colorado doesn't really have.
Nope. California accent's not an accent. It's just nonchalance. Okay, it's entitlement, nonchalance. Okay, it's patronizing. It's dog shit. It's superficial. That's how it is, man.
California kind of have like, they say like.
Colorado doesn't really have a typical accent. Lots of people say that it has no accent, but you definitely get called out if you say Colorado. It's Colorado.
So I've been told from people in New York that my state has an accent. Some people go Chicago. I don't think we do.
There's parts that I can hear like a little bit of a twang and kind of sound like this.
Some people in New Mexico have accents, depending on what part of the state you're from. People in the South tend to sound a little bit more like
Ohio. Really syllables, really kind of drawn out phrases.
It's a little sing-songy, like a little bit Valley Girl almost. I'm from New Mexico, and I love eating burritos.
Bro, I'm just confused though. I feel like they could have gotten like people that are very, very native from the spot and like middle-aged, like 50-year-old, whatever, that really have the accent because I live in Texas. That was not.
Potatoes?
You wanna go skiing up on mountain?
Pass me those taters.
I don't know, I mean like there's cowboys, you know, there's horses. I don't know, because I don't feel like I have an accent.
I went home a couple of years ago and was watching home videos of my sister and I, and we had to like do a weather forecast as like little kids, and we'd be like, there's a big hurricane coming from the left coast, but don't worry because we don't know that it's coming. And people would be like, what are you saying?
I can put on the, you gotta park the car and hop the yard and give the guy a quarter for some chowder. That's a standard Boston accent right there.
Any ER would have an AH at the end.
It's kind of like Boston, but cooler and a bit more drunk. Like we got.
Wait, let me go back.
Put on the,
but don't worry.
You gotta park the car and hop the yard and give the guy a quarter for some chowder. That's a standard Boston accent right there.
Any ER would have an AH at the end.
She said, what face?
Kind of like Boston, but cooler.
Ain't no way.
And a bit more drunk. Like, we gotta go up to Bar Harbor to get some lobster supper.
My mom has this kind of strange half French Canadian, half Boston accent.
That sounds
like peanut characters.
Yep.
Womp womp. Womp 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 womp.
Well, if you're from North Dakota, you've got some long O's.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, hang on to your R's a little too.
Apologies, Jesus.
The older you are. Your grandma sounds a little bit like this. Your mom might be a little bit softer.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay, this guy.
Go. It kind of gets like up here. Go pack. I say big. I have some eggs and a big.
The best example of the Wyoming accent I feel like I've ever seen was in Brokeback Mountain. One curve in the road, and they missed it.
So if you live in Washington State, no one ever says they have an accent. They all think they speak pretty normal, which is kind of true.
Just kind of middle of the road. Sort of like Delaware itself.
But they also kind of have like a country hit kind of thing to them. So they'll say like, Worshington, like I'm gonna wash my hands, and you're like, worsh? What kind of a word is that?
We pronounce our T's as D, so we say like Connecticut instead of Connecticut.
I feel like Michigan's typical accent is very nasally. Hi, like that type of vibe.
So if I'm from like Northside Kauai, I'm going to sound something like this.
People say that us Marylanders have accents, but
but I don't think we have an accent.
Idaho doesn't have a really distinct accent.
There's no accent in Indiana.
This might be very biased, but I really don't think we have an accent.
I don't hear it, but I get reminded of it when I travel.
Chat, do people actually live in Nevada? Like, I don't know how I feel about it. Is there like schools and like high school? Is there like a normal life form there? There is. That sounds scary. Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, I think this is normal.
Oh, hell
no.
no.
Neutral Pacific Northwest tone. Sarah Palin does not have a typical Alaska accent. She's not really from there. She grew up in, I don't know, Kansas or something.
My husband laughs at me because I say wolf instead of wolf.
Our accents are all over the place.
The first one that comes to my head is a Latino one.
He just says it. It's not only a casino spot. Listen, 1, it is. 2, listen, it's a fucking desert. Okay? One thing you're gonna understand, there's nothing in that spot of any value. It's in the desert. Desert. Okay? Okay, like what the fuck?
Me voy a coger un cortadito.
There's the St. Louis accent where we say certain things like quarters and water.
Where I'm from, they like to say Hena or Mayan. That shirt over there is Mayan. From Philly, they like to say wooder and yous guys. But in Pittsburgh, instead of yous guys, they say yins. What are yins doing?
North Carolina it's an interesting accent. It's just got a little bit of a drawl.
It's a little lazier.
Just very slow pace, very good, very nice.
There's Charleston, South Carolina, which is more like this. It's more smooth. It might have a daughter named Darcy.
And then you got the real squealy Southern accent. And then you
This
just got
guy.
the very just, hey, how you doing? God bless. You have some good day.
God bless.
Is that good?
God bless. It's good? Oh, stop.
Tall, blonde Viking.
Been watching an accent video. I'm in. Chat, what is The Guardian? Are this like a respect? I'm not watching this. I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching this shit. Chat, what is The Guardian anyway?
That drink a lot of vodka.
Everyone drinks vodka.
That we drink a lot of vodka.
That we walk with bears and drink vodka.
We love rice.
Cheese and
Is it biased or
chocolate,
not?
cocoa and gold.
Pad Thai. Tea.
Some people reveal their country's most popular stereotypes.
Potatoes.
Sushi. Of course, I love sushi.
It is true. We do love rice. That we all wear kilts and are very angry all the time and eat haggis.
That we eat pho all the time, but we don't. We eat it for breakfast. We don't even eat it for dinner.
Oh, do you eat turkey in Turkey?
Pizza! You want some plate of pasta? Hey, pirifici, tirichichi.
My friend jokes that it looks like the same man impregnated all the women. Everybody's blonde.
Nah, we'll just go next best. Okay, chat. Find me something, chat. If the food gets in, then we'll be chilling.
Yo, this is X on the beat, yo. Okay.
My voice as well.
That ass.
Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy. Anyone knows that boy? I don't know, he's just so soy.